Hey, welcome everybody. This is it. This is the dream. We're here on Tough Times episode 1. Um, for years Tough Times has been a thought in my head. I've always wanted to do something with it. I've always wanted to bring my compadre in Misbah and well, now we're here. And the two of us have finally unified for a show. And that would be the Tough Times. Tough times because we're all going through them. And at the end of the day, you think about it and you sit back and you say, what is tough times? Well, let me tell you. It might be you're in traffic, you're on your way to work. That's tough times. You might want to go to a movie with a beautiful girl that you met. She doesn't want to go with you. That's tough times. Maybe you just don't like the selection of food that you're going to get into that night. That's tough times. Or you're like us, local comics from the Philly area, just trying to make a name for ourselves, put food on our plate for our future families. That's what we're here for. How you doing, Misbah? Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you for having me.
This is my co-host. You're actually going to be here all the time. So I'm happy to have you on the show all the time that you just found out about now, that you'll be here all the time.
How long have I been bugging you about this?
Well, about a year and a half now. You've been like, come on, man, do something with this. That's my Misbah impression.
Tough Times is a good name.
It is. And to celebrate Tough Times, we're going to take a shot together,
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, we'll just do it. We'll do the thing.
What do you got? Crown Royale?
Peach. You can tell by the pink bag. Oh, and by the way, I do want to give a little shout out to my buddy over here, Mason. He's helping us out with production today, and man, he's doing a hell of a job. He's from Weekly Incon. He's also on the Drunk Gamblers Network, and he's also my roommate. Shout out. I had to give it because it's only right.
Well-deserved.
You're part of the first episode.
I'm honored.
Who knows? You might be part of the 100th episode when we get there.
I'm praying.
We could be there. Here you go. There's a little chaser too, Miz, if you want some of this.
Chaser?
I pulled it out for you just in case, because I know you make faces when you take shots. But
this is tough times.
Tough times.
Got a tough face.
To the future.
Here we go.
Tough times, people. I'm gonna look into that camera when I do it. You look into that one.
It's always tough to take shots on camera. You're always praying it goes down smooth.
That's a tough face. Wow, Peach, you weren't lying.
It's very smooth, man.
It was good, yeah.
Some guy actually introduced it to me down in Maryland. I took a solo vacation last year. Nobody wanted to go on vacation with this face. I know, right? And you're sitting there saying to yourself, you're like, Ryan, I don't understand. And I was like, I don't understand either, buddy. Because actually, what's really funny, what people don't know and what they don't see is, I asked my compadre over here, Misbah, I said, hey, man, what side do you want to sit on? And he thought about it, and he was like, I don't care. And I said, dude, you don't care? You have to care, because this is forever, buddy. Like, we're not going to, like, right, left for the next 5 episodes, because it's not going to fly like that. And he's like, all right, give me the right. And then we sit down, and he goes, yeah, I got a better right side. And I said, you know what, Misbah? You know what made me decide that you would make the decision? It was my decision that I had a symmetrical face. And I said, I look good left or right, so it doesn't really matter what side you put me on.
I mean, it could work this way, too. I just don't know if it's as flattering.
Yeah.
Should I be looking at you, or should I be looking at
I honestly don't know.
here?
I'd feel more uncomfortable if you're looking at me. I like looking at the camera because we're talking to the people.
Okay.
And that's what it's about.
You're right. Tough Times is for the people.
One of my favorite things that happened to us tonight was Steve making fun of your backwards hat. It kind of had me dying.
Yeah, that was
It's good.
I like that because I tried wearing it front, but I feel like I look like I'm concealing too much. See, you have a bright
concealing.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a tough word for you.
Yeah, it is.
You're going to use the word conceal. I mean, I got what? You hit a window. You were like, "Fuck it, I'm using whatever I want."
Well, look, your face has some bright composure, right?
I'm not concealing anything over here, though.
But when you have a front-facing hat, it's a different experience than if I have a front-facing hat. It looks like I'm hiding something. Watch, ready?
It's very true. I come off as a cop with a front-facing hat.
Look at that. It's dark already. So
damn, yeah, I've lost like the
you know
front
what I mean?
half.
If
Like,
I'm on
what are
stage,
you working with, the Sith?
I don't think you guys would trust me if I did that. So that's why I go like this. Open.
You look like the IT guy at my
Open.
work.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad I appear smart as well.
Yeah, I mean, well,
low key, I'm glad.
Whoa. Foot off the gas, speed racer. Who said my IT guy at work was smart? was just assumed. You were just
It
like,
is
oh,
assumed,
IT.
of course,
I mean, you were dead
yeah.
right. Of course, he's a very educated man. You know, he knows way more about computers than I will ever know.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the popular
Let
guy at
him,
school, you
let
know? It's just
him.
like, how does he know so much about these girls? I don't know.
Yeah, well, he has access to all their passwords, probably.
Really. I'm just saying
he's
he's
the IT
like
guy.
the popular guy at school, you know? He has access.
Well, because
computers,
everybody
like,
probably calls
hot.
them when they're in a pickle, you know?
They're in a pickle. I like that.
It's a stressful situation when your laptop
What
is
is
almost done.
in a pickle to you?
In a pickle?
Like, when do you catch yourself in a pickle? You're like, oh, I'm in a pickle right now. Been here before. I'll get out again.
Well, you know when somebody offers you a shot and you have to take it? That's a pickle sometimes because you're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, you were like,
I don't know if I should take this
off
shot.
camera, you were like, dude, go light on that.
Yeah, I was
bro.
like,
I gotta
easy
drive
pour,
home.
easy
Gotta drive
pour.
home, dude. I'm gonna have to tell Alyssa I took like 2 shots, bro. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think that could be a pickle. Or, I mean, let's be honest. Being on stage can be a pickle. It is a pickle.
It is.
Almost every time.
How do you feel like
And
your
you
set
gotta
went
get out of
tonight?
the
Do you think
pickle.
your set went well tonight?
I think it was okay. I think
That's how I felt it went too. I felt like your set just went okay.
Yeah, it wasn't.
And I'm being
it
real,
wasn't-
you know?
It wasn't amazing.
Misbah and I are oftentimes just very real with each other. If one of us thinks we bombed, he's like, yo, man, you bombed. And I'm like, not like you did in 2001.
No, I mean, I don't think my set was amazing tonight, but it was also something I went into it knowing I was gonna run that specific set. Like I got to run exactly.
I liked
what
hearing a lot
wanted.
of the newer stuff you did. I think you chimed in some new stuff at
I
the end
did,
there,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
Or
I did.
the order of it, you changed it up.
I changed the order and I changed.
I think
some
that
of the
ending hit
tags.
really well.
Yeah, I've never I didn't. That
It
happened
was
by
great,
accident,
and it
so
was
I tried to
real.
close
It's
with
because
that.
it was real, Misbah.
I think
It was
so.
real. I think using real, and Patrice O'Neal has been pushing me on that realness. He's like, you got to get real. You got to be
Yeah.
real. And like, he's not alive anymore, but like it's just like you could watch endless comics. And I feel like the studying aspect of comedy has become ever so more important to me than it has in the past. In the past, I'd be like, I'm not watching this comedy special because I don't want to watch an hour long of material where this guy's gonna make a bunch of untouchable topics for me. You know?
True. Yeah.
I hate hearing a comedy special, and I was like, God darn it. I was working on this joke for about a month, and now Chappelle just used it.
Yeah.
I can no longer go down that road.
You know what's crazy about specials though?
Hmm.
Obviously, before filming, they've ran that for the past 2 years. If it's their first,
And that's what a
special,
lot of people don't know.
They've run it for the first 10 years of their career, 7 years of their career.
When do you think you found that out? When did you find that out? Were you watching comedy as a kid and you were like, oh my God, how did this guy do this?
Yeah, of course.
That was me too.
I didn't know that's how they did it.
When do you think you came to the realization that, like, holy
Ke-
crap, these guys are doing the same thing?
I think Kevin Hart, when I like read his book or something, I heard him
Yeah.
talking about like doing his set, and then you kind of like listen to a podcast, and then people talk about a podcast, and then you kind of get the gist of it. Then you try it, and then you watch it, right? Because like
Yeah.
you see the people who are doing that and are not doing that, and you see kind of the difference.
Yeah.
And eventually you're like, oh, because I went through this phase too. I'm sure everybody does. Where you're like, oh, I'm just gonna do new shit. Like we're just gonna do new stuff tonight, and you do new stuff.
That was like my
but-
first year and a half.
But and then it comes time to like when you're like, all right,
To
where's
get
my-
serious.
Yeah, where's my time to do your 5? There's a lot of real
gotta be
people
ready.
in the crowd, and yeah, it's kind of when you don't have that, Ryan, you're in a pickle.
That's a very good point, my friend. You do become in this pickle.
Yeah.
It's funny how popular pickles have become.
Oh, I love pickles. I had a fried pickle the other day.
I put you on fried pickles, I
Yeah.
believe, right?
That's the night I'm talking
Do you
about.
prefer the pickle spear or the chips?
If it's fried, maybe the chips. If it's not, then the spear is more
Yeah, you like the
satisfying,
long,
right?
slithery, like it's slimy.
No, there's just more.
There's
Right?
just more.
There's
It's
more in
more.
a
It's like
spear
I
than
feel like
there
it's
is.
the same thing. I mean, it's just chopped a different way. It's like a potato. Like, you know,
Yeah.
you can eat it mashed, you can eat it waffled, you
like
can
a
eat
kebab.
it curly, you can do whatever. Kebab is a different story. It is, right?
Well, yeah, kebab's meat, but I'm
Dude,
saying
what were some of those names you were dropping on me? Like Marsalia or something.
masala?
Masala? That's no
Tikka masala.
bone.
Tikka masala, yeah.
Tikka masala. There's
Yeah,
no
yeah.
bone, right?
Yeah, you're right. Yep.
That's what it is?
It's on a seek,
A Sikh.
like a what do you call that?
I thought the
A
Sikh.
stick.
I thought the Sikh was
Metal stick.
the dressing.
That is a synonym. Yes. So it is also a
Man, I would kill an Indian comedy. I would be making some Sikh jokes.
Yeah, I think we should try one of these days. We should take you out to India.
I think I would do well.
Sure.
A quick bite of how I did when I went to the Indian restaurant recently. I hit him with the, it's like, this is the house of biryanis and kebabs. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, my name's Ryan, right? And he was like, okay. And I was like, well, you can't have biryani without Ryan. And that guy loved it. And, like, it was really funny because, like, before I left, I told my my Indian roommate, I said, hey, man, I said, yeah, I'm going to this Indian restaurant tonight. I was like, I'm thinking about opening with, hey, man, so what's going on? Everybody having a little halal with their haram tonight? Or haram with their halal? Because they're at the comedy show while they're eating? I don't know.
I love how you had an opener for just going to go visit the restaurant.
I think that was for the Indian restaurant that I did an open mic at the next night, but I didn't end up doing it. But it was an Ethiopian restaurant is what I found out when I got there. It was a very nice setup. I will be back.
Where? At the Ethiopian?
Ned's mic.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Ned's mic is great.
A lot of mics all over the city. We go to various ones. Thursday, I'm not sure if Misbah's committed to it yet. I want to go out to Bowers.
Where's that?
That's exactly right, Misbah. We need to go to places where nobody's ever heard of us.
Okay, where is this? York?
It's in PA. Somewhere.
Harrisburg?
Bowers. That's the place.
Bowers, PA.
Yeah, it sounds like a Mario villain, but it's not.
Wow.
Bowers.
Yeah.
The S is like at the end instead of somewhere in the middle.
I don't think they're going to know me out there.
But that's what's great, because that's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
We're going to be out there and we're going to be like, wow, we left a stain in Bowers.
Yeah.
And they might want us back one day. And then, like, who knows? Bowers might lead to something else. We might end up in Hershey.
Yeah.
You're a Hershey guy.
Oh, I love Hershey. Yeah.
I know. You're a big factory tour guy. Yeah. Peanut butter?
Yeah. The peanut butter cups are the best product they have.
Here's something. Philly Pretzel. If you watch this ever, I was thinking about this in my car today. Philly Pretzel. They have about 5 to 10 various squirt bottles of toppings and stuff. They have not formulated the peanut butter one yet. I feel like that's right there.
Oh, yeah, that is
I feel like that's right there for them. Very easy.
Peanut butter's easy.
Like, what is, like, the guy had beef? Like, his great-great-grandfather was mad at George Washington Carver. They just had, like, beef over who invented it. I don't know. But, hey, get a peanut spread. What are you doing, Philly Pretzel?
It could be a choking hazard.
Dude, you sound like a nursery school teacher.
Peanut butter and pretzel is hard if you don't have a beverage with you.
Whose fault is that? You got to be the idiot that's not buying a drink with your pretzel and peanut butter.
Yeah, but maybe you can only afford a pretzel.
You can only afford a pretzel. God forbid you ask for a free glass of water that you are entitled to everywhere you go. Did you know that? You know that's like the law? It might just be white privilege. I'm not sure.
Oh, how about the pizza situation tonight?
Dude, the pizza situation tonight. So it was funny because like Misbah's not a confrontational guy. And I totally get it. Leave that to me, buddy, because I'm with you. And you know what? Misbah ordered a pizza. Half pepperoni, half plain. He said, well done. I threw the well done in there because I will not eat a pizza that's not cooked all the way. It happens oftentimes. The dough is often doughy, and I'm not chewing on pizza. Save that for high-quality steaks that have fat in them, which I found out the other day. Wagyu beef. Very fatty steak. Costs a lot of money, $250 a pound, but they say it's amazing. Anyway.
$250 a pound?
That's a lot of money, huh?
A pound?
A pound.
That's 16 ounces.
Yeah. Anyway, we're ordering this pizza, and it comes. But we see the pizza, and it goes to Cisco. He's running the mic. And Cisco, I think, ordered like a pepperoni with light sauce. And they gave him the pizza. They gave him our pizza, and then his pizza came out, and it was covered in pepperoni. And, like, you know, like, Misbah looked at me, and he's like, dude, do you want to eat the whole pizza? Like, that's what he said. You know, I was just like, do I want to eat the whole pizza? No, I don't want to eat the whole pizza, man. About 5 minutes ago, you asked me if I wanted to split this pizza with you. So then I ate this pretzel in front of me, and, like, I almost devoured the whole pretzel. And then he goes, yo, you want to eat this whole pizza too? And I said, Misbah, eat the whole pizza. I said, why? Why do you want to eat this pizza with me? Share it with your friend. And he just goes, it's got pepperoni on it, bro. That's haram. And I was like, oh, man. And he said haram with me because I know what that means. And I was like, man, respect, brother. I said, yeah, way to hold true to religion. I said, don't worry. I said, we can make a switch. I'll just tell her that you can't eat this. And he was just like, dude, no, man, no, don't do it. Don't do it. It's like being out with your girlfriend and like, you know, he like called her hot or something, and I'm just like, you know, all angry about it. I was like, I'm going to say something to this guy. You know, he can't just call you hot while I'm with you. And then like, you're like, no, don't say anything. Come on, Ryan, you're going to start a fight. And I was just like, come on, man, I'm going to handle this. I'm going to handle this for us. What do you know? Told the bartender, no problem. She put another pizza in. The whole time, I'm telling her this. Miz was in the back like, it's okay. It's totally okay. It's totally okay. I was like, it's totally okay that you were just going to skip your dinner? You were going to pay for this pizza that you couldn't even eat?
You were going to pay for it because it was on your tab.
It's fine, you know? And it's so funny to find out that it all came to my tab. I was like, man, how the hell did like 2 beers and like a White Claw come to like $50 fucking dollars on like a Monday night open mic? I don't know.
Ryan got a new drink. What did you buy it to? You got a drink
Steve. Yeah, Steve made. It wasn't called the Steve. I was calling it the Steve because Steve made it up. But like he was making fun of me that I was drinking a White Claw, and I was just like. And then this man proceeds to pick up a drink. I was like, "What is that?" You know, he's drinking it with a straw and whatnot. It's got like a leaf in it. I was like, "Got some clove in there and whatnot." And he's just like, "Oh, it's vodka and seltzer." And I was like, "Dude. That is what a White Claw is." And he's like, actually, I need a little bit more flavor. And he reached into the fruit bowl and grabbed some more fruit and squeezed it into his drink. And I was just like, man, Steve. I was like, you're drinking the same thing as me.
He's a bartender, I think.
I know. It was such a classy move by him. And I was like, man, I'm going to follow that up. I said, next time he ordered one, I was like, make that 2. I said, I'll take one of those 2.
I almost bought it. I almost wanted to.
I know. Yeah, you wanted in. I was about to tell her. I was like, make him a Steve.
I went with Coors Light.
Yeah, I was trying to keep my bar tab under 3 digits tonight, so I was like, maybe get him a Coors Light. When you said I want a Coors Light, I didn't try to talk you out of it because I knew it was on special.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a very poor guy.
The other thing was Yingling, but Yingling's a little too dark, I feel.
I don't like Yingling. Even though it's not available on the West Coast. Did you know that?
Why?
Because it's a PA beer. My dad actually, fun fact, First dad... I
ever had.
Really?
Yeah.
My dad actually he went on a tour of the Yingling factory. It's funny what old people use their PTO for. You know, it's just like, he was like, yeah, I went on a tour. I was like, damn, I would never do that unless it was like a school-oriented trip or something.
Yeah, or you get a lot of free beer or something.
He had one free beer at the end. He's like, we got to try mango Yingling. And I was like, man. And I was like, oh, you're ahead of the curve, man. That's crazy.
That does sound really good.
It does. I was so jealous, too, when he told me. I was like, man, look at you, man. You're such an adult using your PTO for like a beer tour. I was like, man, what a cool day. But as he's in the parking lot, he met the owner of Yingling.
Oh.
He's like, you wouldn't believe it, but he's actually like just a normal guy.
Wow.
He's like, yeah. I was like, I feel like most billionaires aren't normal people because, like, I mean, like, what would he be, an alien or something? I mean, I don't know.
What, is the Yingling a $1 billion company?
I would assume they are. I mean, they have a beer. It's the oldest. Tiger just threw that fun fact in. Tiger, he's a very good friend. He's also featured on a lot of my YouTube videos. Shout out to Tiger.
Sounds like we got Tyga on the track.
Tyga?
Yeah.
No, that was just racist. You giving him a rap name now?
What's the name of your YouTube page?
What?
What's the name of your YouTube page?
His?
Mine?
Mine's just Misbah Haque, my name.
Mine's Tough Times.
Is it?
Now it is.
Okay.
Well, where can they find the videos of Tiger Toe?
Ryan Resell.
There it is.
There he is. That's who I am. You might know me as Ryan Resell.
There you go.
But for right now, I'm Ryan Rinz. This is Misbah Haque. This has been a great episode of Tough Times. We're going to be back every Monday forever.
Stay tough.
I told Misbah this is going to be forever. And I meant it. I mean, I'll die and hopefully like my seed will take my seat. That's the plan. That's the plan here. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. We'll be back next week for another video. No edits. This is uncut. This is unfinished, unrefined. Misbah and Ryan, Tough Times. Everything you say and use in this video will be used against you forever, Misbah.
Wow.
Thanks for watching.